And now we're moving on to the 4-801 pump rebuild kit. It consists of 2 valve discs, a U-cup, the brass nut bearing, and a new piston cup. Show you how to walk you through changing all them out. We're going to start by removing the 2 latches. Slide the tube off. Remove this pin so you can get this all the way out. I always put the pin back in it to give myself a grip. Remove this nut off the bottom here. Okay. This consists of your 1 valve disc, little small retainer, your piston cup, large retainer, another small retainer, and a little clip to hold them all into place. You're going to start with your little clip here, holds everything in place. Put a small retainer on there, large retainer, your new piston cup, your other small retainer. Then you want to make sure that they hold them all together and that they can't move off. Slide your new valve disc on the top there. Slide it back on the piston and install your nut back on there. Just like that. Okay. So now while we have that out, more than likely if you're getting leaking out between your head and this brass nut, if it's coming out here, it's more than likely it's your U-cup. If it's coming out the top up here, more than likely it's the bearing inside the brass nut. So we'll take our 7/16 nut driver, loosen this bolt, pull this out, dig your U-cup out of there. You can see it's got an opening on it. You want that opening to go down. So we'll put the new U-cup. This is top, this is the bottom, and it just sets down inside there. Then you got this bearing inside of here. And there's a little hole in this brass nut where you can take a pick and just pop the old one out. Okay, just pull it out. Take your new one, pop it back in there. It's got a little track that it needs to sit in. You'll be able to tell when it's in there right. Just set it back on there. Make sure it's flush with your pump head. Tighten it down. Take your piston, remove your pin, slide it up through here, and hook it back up to your handle. Okay. Now we go to the pump tube. Just pull this pin out. A little foot valve will come out, and we need to change this valve disc here. You just loosen the wing nut. These pieces come right off. Slide your new valve disc on. Make sure you put the steel washer back on there and tighten the wing nut back up. Now your valve disc has been changed. That lines up. There's a screw right there. Goes right in this opening, so you know you have it on the right way every time. And slide your pin back through. And you can put a little oil on your tube or on your pump head where your tube goes. You need to be careful. You need to take this tube off every couple weeks or every month so it doesn't seal to the pump head. Okay, whenever you put the tube on, the skinny end always faces out. And you want it to face out so whenever it's down in the bucket of mud, it can pull the mud through here. If this was turned around, it wouldn't be able to pull the mud through. Now your pump's ready to go.